What's going on, Thunder Nation? Time for another edition of Musing with Malsy, and joining us is Dominic Dockery, who's returning for another season. Dominic, thanks so much for taking time to visit with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Sounds like you've had quite the busy summer, last couple of years, in fact. Brand new baby. Also, you got married over the summer. Things look like they're going pretty well for you.
Yeah, things are good. Got married a little over a month ago, and my daughter is about to be 8 months next month. So things are flying by right now, which is but really good. So yeah,
Is she speaking any words yet? Talking?
she likes to babble. She says "mama, dada." She's starting to crawl all over the place and kind of pull herself up. So she doesn't want to sit still. So she's in that stage where she's always moving.
Has that been a tough adjustment for you?
Um, a little bit, but she's awesome. She's easy. My wife Jaden's amazing with her, so it's been awesome.
Dominic Dockery joining us. Speaking of your wedding, did you have a bunch of the guys from this past season or some former teammates join you at the wedding?
I had a couple. I invited some, but with it being in Boston and we're kind of located all over the country, it's tough to get to, especially right in the summertime when everyone has a million different things going on. But I reached like a lot of guys reached out to me and you know wished us the best of luck and everything like that. So it was good to hear from everybody, and we keep in contact basically every day. So it's uh it's really nice to have the support from the guys.
Well, congratulations on both those fronts. Just switching topics a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, you were named as the PHPA Best Defensive Defenseman. Congratulations on that. What's that mean to you?
Thank you. It's a huge honor. I wasn't expecting it at all, honestly. But it kind of just goes to show that you might not, have be the most flashiest on the offense or put up the most points, but it's your game still is recognized, and it's kind of a different mindset because at the end of the year we obviously vote for all those awards, and you kind of think of people who you kind of have a mutual respect for, who play their game, whatever type of game it is, whether they score or they're defensive or they're tough. Like they play it to the best of their ability and the best of the Western Conference. So to get that award, it was a huge honor, and yeah, I can't thank everybody enough who voted for me.
So, is that the part of your game that you're most proud of, that you really take pride in?
I would say so. I think if you talk to a lot of guys, I might not be known for my goal scoring or my really good silky hands, but I definitely take pride in my defensive game, whether it's blocking a shot or tying up in front or getting a stick on a puck to kind of prevent a goal. It's kind of the ugly part of hockey, but it's what I take most pride in.
Dominic Dockery joining us. You're returning for another season. What went into that decision to come back?
Honestly, it's kind of just the homey feel of Wichita, and just the great group of guys we have, the organization, the coaching staff. Um, it kind of checks all the boxes, and it's nice to be in a situation where you feel comfortable because, as we know with minor pro hockey, there's not much familiarity or comfortability in it, but to have that, it's kind of, you can't really beat it. So we know, which my family knows Wichita, we love Wichita. It just made sense to come back for another year and to be a part of the Thunder again.
Now you've kind of stepped into a leadership role over the last year and a half. What does that mean to you to kind of be looked upon, not only by the coaching staff but by the other guys as somebody who kind of takes that role?
It's a tremendous honor, and I love it. I love being somebody that guys can come to, whether we acquire somebody new or something in practice where someone doesn't quite get it. One of the guys that have been here, uh, for a good amount of time, so I kind of know how the flow of things, so I can kind of explain stuff to them. People come to me with off like whether it's PHPA questions of that sort. So just kind of being somebody that the team can rely on hockey wise and non-hockey wise, and being looked at as someone who is responsible, I guess. I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but it's a great honor, and I love the role that I'm in.
Have you had a chance to talk to Jay about kind of how this season could be going for you guys? I know that, last year there was a push for the playoffs. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for you.
Yeah, I've talked with Jay and a couple other guys that are returning, and we're kind of all in the same mindset of this is the year that we're making the next step, we're making the jump. We all have all the tools. It's just kind of putting it all together for a consistent amount of time. So I think that everyone's kind of on the same page with that, and we're gonna have a different mindset with everything of not being able to afford to take a game off or practice off, and just kind of locking it in and honing it in for whenever we're at the rink the best that we can.
Dominic Dockery joining us. A couple of rapid fire questions kind of off the wall for you.
Sure.
With the Olympics going on, if there was a sport at the Olympics that you can see yourself playing or being a part of, what would it be?
I don't know. That's a good question. Nothing with running. So running and swimming are gonna be out the window. Probably handball. I feel like I can
Handball.
actually
Okay.
kind of play handball. It's not really it's definitely you need skill to do it, but you don't need to you're not getting hit like rugby kind of. You're not sprinting like track or swimming, and I'm definitely not strong enough to do gymnastics. So I'd say handball.
So you stay out of the pool?
Yeah. I would love to be able to play water polo, but I'd need a life vest to play that one.
Yeah, water polo seems like an extremely difficult
Yeah.
sport just because you're waiting
And you're
that
treading
long.
water the
Yeah.
whole time. No, I could not do that.
Okay, so like baseball, if you had a walkout song, what would it be?
Walkout song, a country song, that's for sure. I will go a recent one. I'll say I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen.
Okay. What is your typical pregame meal before a game day?
I Whatever I have left over in the fridge, kind of. I don't really have I'm not too set on what I eat before games. Sometimes I get Chipotle. If we're on the road, I'll probably get Chipotle, or I'll get something of that nature. But I eat like whatever I have left over, or I can make quick. So anything from chicken to pork chops to steak, fish. Literally, I eat anything before games. I just like to be full when I'm playing. I don't like to be hungry.
Some of the guys were chicken and pasta, and they had to
Yeah,
have
there's
it.
a lot of chicken and pasta, chicken and rice. Some guys that eat the same meal every game. I couldn't do that. We play way too many games to eat the same thing 72 times a year.
I understand that. So, what would you consider your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. I'm not a movie guy at all, but
Oh, okay.
um, my favorite movie, let's go with That Awkward Moment. It's kind of a not a huge popular movie, but a bunch of my buddies from high school, we kind of all saw it together at one time, and we have a group chat about it. So I'll go with that one.
Dead awkward moment. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it's
I've
with
ever
Zac
heard of it.
Efron. It's with I don't know. I think Michael B. Jordan's in it.
Okay.
It's a movie. It's a good movie, but it's not really the most. It's kind of like a rom com that me and my buddies have a lot of inside jokes too.
All right. Might have to search that one and maybe
Yeah,
watch it over
definitely.
the weekend or something.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a bucket list vacation spot, what would it be?
Bucket list vacation, probably Italy. I'd love to tour Italy. Um, the everything about it, the pasta, the scenery, the beaches, the wine, soccer. I think everything would be really cool to go to Italy. So I would love to go to Italy.
Okay, last question for you. And this is not part of the rapid fire. So getting back to hockey itself, what are your expectations for this season?
Expectations is, I think, obviously make the playoffs, go far in the playoffs. Everyone wants to win the Kelly Cup. I think that's what everyone's expectations are going into the season. I think that if you don't have those expectations, you're not really in the right spot. So I would say winning the Kelly Cup, and then just kind of being a good teammate, showing up every day, staying healthy, and just having fun, enjoying my time, and enjoying playing hockey every day.
Sounds good. Well, thanks so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and we'll see you back in October.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, Malsy.
That is Dominic Dockery. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. That's another edition of Musing with Malsy.